G'day, welcome to SUMO'S Projects and welcome to today's build. But just before commencing and going into the build, just like to take a little bit of time out. Recently I hit the 400 subscriber mark and that's absolute bonza. Something I never thought I'd achieve, and I'm so happy. The subscribers who've already subscribed, thank you very much, love it. And keep sending in your comments too, because I love that interaction. You know, you have a bit of fun and you also have a good little discussion. You make friends along the way, and that's all a bonus. And really, that's what community is all about. But I'd just like to highlight a few people who've given me a big boost along the way. Probably showed to other people the content that I make, you know, by means of just highlighting me in their videos from time to time, and that's just tremendous support. And those people are Shane Conlon, DIY for Knuckleheads, fantastic. Shane is a great supporter of the Australian community, and he continues to promote, you know, people who have a go. So thanks, Shane, you're a ripper. Jake Thompson from Northside Custom Crafts. Jake's been there from the start. He's probably been doing this a fair bit longer than I have, but what a guy. He's been super supportive. So check out Jake Thompson. He's a good Texan dude. Average Joe's Joinery. Joe was he gave me a good little boost on his when the glue dries, and that was in the initial period of that. So I thank you very much, Joe. That really helps. You know, there's so many content creators on YouTube, so it's hard for people to have, you know about everyone who's out there. So another funny guy, he's got a wicked sense of humour, is Stephen's 8x6 workshop. Stephen's a great content maker. He's in the UK. Be sure to check him out, because he makes me laugh all the time, and I laugh a lot. I love to laugh. What's better in life? Frank Samandel, Sawblade Projects. Thanks, Frank. You've been a great help as well, mate. And Frank makes the best cutting boards, you know, interesting, and they come up a beautiful looking cutting board. So check out Frank. I'll leave the descriptions of all these people in the links below. Neil McKinlay. Neil was one of the first people who gave me a bit of a foot up. That's not hard. That's not that easy to do with a bloke with my heft. But thanks, Neil. And another guy who's got a wicked sense of humour. He's just out there, and he's a great practitioner as well. So make sure you check his channel out. Makers International podcast, fantastic. 5 guys there. They do a weekly podcast. It's streamed live, and then it's edited and then put out as a radio podcast. And you can also, I think, view it again later on YouTube. So to all these people, thank you very much. I'll continue to make content. Hopefully it's all right. Hopefully some people like it. So that's what I would like to say. And get into sticker swaps, people. It's a good way to decorate your workshop. Good stuff. All right, let's hook into the video for today. So this is my entry into the Aussie 4x2 challenge. Not a competition, merely a challenge. Adrian Hansen and Vic from Down Under Woodworks on Instagram put their heads together, locked horns, and thought, hey, why not see what Aussies are out there in the community, and let's just make a bit of a fun challenge and see what we can make out of a single bit of timber. So the rules of the challenge are that the timber has to be about 2.4 metre length, which equates to about 95 inches, and it's also 90 mil thickness by 45 mil thickness. That's about 3.5 inches by 1 3/4 or something like that. But it's stock stuff we buy from the box stores. One piece, and design something as best you can. So I believe this challenge is open to anyone around the world. A few little rules to follow if you're not from Australia. Just perhaps open it up by saying, "G'day, my name is such and such from whatever channel you have." And so this is my entry into the Aussie 4x2 challenge, and also you've got to give your measurements in metric, so that's a challenge. So guys, have a look at the video, give it the thumbs up if you liked it at the end, bit of interaction, commentary, and get out there, make something similar yourselves, and just have a bit of fun doing it. All right, Let's go. So throughout the video I'll be leaving little captions and names of people, Australian woodworkers on YouTube and also woodworkers on Instagram, and hopefully everyone gets involved in this challenge because it's a great fun concept. So just measuring this up, just proving that it is 2.4 metres long in length and also 90 by 45 millimetres. I'm just chopping off the end and then marking it down to the true 2.4 metre length, which they're always a little bit longer, so it allows you to do this. On the table saw, thought I'd try to see how much I could cut for cut 2.4 metre length. As you can see, I had a little bit of interference with the sliding shed door, which I can't fully open. Design fault on my behalf. Anyhow, just this project's something that you got to sort of plan out as you're going, and that's a fun part as well. Now, I've cut the 4 pieces for the legs, and I've actually cut 8 pieces for the legs. And the plan of attack is to make up something that looks like this. Yeah, so let's see how we go. I'm thinking pocket hole screws might be a go here. Trust me, I'm a lawyer. The ever so trustworthy method of joinery, pocket hole joinery. I'll keep saying it. It's given a lot of people an opportunity to, you know, who don't have the skill set to do more typically harder end joinery. It just allows everyone to have a go to make something up, and that, you know, at the end of the day, you feel best when you see what you've made. That's the rewarding part. And adding a very light chamfer here. So, I like to be a little bit fancy sometimes. That's why I wear different shirts every time you see me. I know it's a bit of an X factor thing, but it's an important thing in life. So, what I've decided, I'm just going to, just for a little bit more of a better look, aesthetics, I'm just going to use one of these to bring that part of the leg in. So I'll set up a straight edge here. I'm just going to sort of flush it up. Yep, that's good. Put that there next to it. Remove that and put a few screws in. Love that sound. And I'll push the repeat button and do all these. So a little bit of a technical stage now. Identifying how much of your 4x2 you got left and how you're going to utilise it. There's a technical calculation for working out your board foot and all that. Not going to do that this time. I'll just show you SUMO'S approach, which is sort of getting the shoe out, seeing as if it fits, that's good. I did something right, see? Now, for this, I'd like to have 2 pairs of shoes on top. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm not going to go 1, 2 and guess. With the means of a measuring tape. Going to measure up the width of the shoe, and I'll multiply that by 4, and that'll hopefully get me enough space here to put 2 sets of shoes. And if I've got enough timber left over, we'll work something out here. We might be able to get 4 sets of shoes in. But I'll have to think about that one. Alright. Continuing on with the slicing and dicing, these are the top slats and also for the middle as well. Crikey, it's going to be touch and go here. Bit of a tough assignment this. So I'm looking at about 20mm spacings in between these top slats. It's a little bit over 3/4 of an inch. I think that's sufficient. This is the last bit of this build I've got left over. I'm going to probably cut that in half and attach it in the middle, and I'll then incorporate 3 of my leftover bits of timber here for the middle rung, and hopefully it's solid enough. It's only holding a couple of pairs of shoes, so I think that'll do the trick. But I like this challenge. I'll keep going. I eyeballed roughly where I want to set the top slats, so just marked in between and found the centre point. Just a little jig here so you can get all the holes in the same spot. Just a matter of drilling, countersinking, and the attachment's going to be with some screws. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I had to thank quite a few people who helped me along the journey so far, so I'll do the same thing by saying welcoming Aussie Woodworker, and check out his channel, give him a bit of love, and he's a good fella, and he's just started out. I think he's got about 5 or 6 videos, so they're really good quality, and check it out. Once again, you can see here there's a bit of high-tech planning on the run. That's the way I roll. It seems to work. So for the assembly of the 2 legs, just square it up here again, and I'll get a rough sort of calculation of where I'm wanting it, and clamping everything down using the adjustable square, the Stanley square. Geez, they've been popular over the journey, haven't they? Yeah, so I made a 20mm spacer here. This is going to just put all these top slats into the position where it looks rather uniform. So I know to a small degree you can buy decorative screws, and you can even get those washer type caps which the screws sort of sit in, and they look a little bit more attractive. I suppose using screws, something that's been around for a long time, and I suppose people will always continue using them, but it'd be good if manufacturers actually designed something that looked a little bit more spiffy sort of thing. So just, you see little captions coming up. Last few guys and a few more, they're Australian woodworkers who are on Instagram. You see Hey Bluey here and several others. Be sure Instagram's a wonderful place to just go and visit and see what's happening. Not everyone's into the video making side of things, but just to see a photo of what other people are making is brilliant. And I love Instagram. I think it's just another part of the community that can network. So a good sanding and then 3 coats of some stain, and Bob's your uncle, she's all done. Thanks for watching, guys. I love this challenge, and I hope it's something that we can, as far as the Australian community and, you know, reach out to the rest of the world, we can start something different here with these little challenges. So good on you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you around the traps. Get out in the shed, make some good stuff, be proud and have fun.